Welcome back to the Pink Floyd Collectors YouTube channel. So I thought today we'd look at the Inflatable Book, a book that was written by Rob Harries. It's the best inflatables for rock concerts, circus, TV, theatre, promotions and protest, made by Air Artists. That's the company. Of course, as Pink Floyd fans, we're aware of them for their various work producing pigs, inflatables on the North American Animals tour. So it's quite an interesting read. Like it says here, it's a record. It's a little bit about them, how they grew up in the late 60s and then set up a company for their love of producing inflatables, and were then taken on by rock groups such as Pink Floyd, Rolling Stones, Elton John, Lady Gaga. Okay, so let's have a look at the Pink Floyd content. So the book starts off with a little bit about the company's history, how they begun. And the first really Pink Floyd involvement came in 1977. That was after they had met up with Mark Fisher, the architect, and also himself an inflatable maker. So that was for the Animals tour. And as you can see, it talks about a little bit here about the first pig, from design to production. And then you've got the pig here uncoloured. And then you've got one of the actual photos from the photo shoot in late 76. And then some of the concert inflatables that were used on the North American leg of the tour. So that was their first involvement with Pink Floyd. And obviously that gave them a bit of a launching pad into, if you like, the concert world. The next time they would meet up with Pink Floyd would be in 87. And that was under the remit to create a new pig. Pink Floyd opted for a slightly different look to the pig, and they changed the sex of the pig. So they added a pair of testicles. Now, interestingly, they did propose a rainbow pig, which was soon rejected by Pink Floyd. And as we know, it ended up being pink, and there were black ones used as well, as it explains in the footnotes here. I've actually noticed this error in the book. It says 1987, but this was 1994, of course. This was another set of pigs that sprang out of the speakers on each side of the stage. Again, slightly different design. As you can see, the company had moved on a little bit in terms of what they could do with the polythene. The book continues to go for a lot of work that they did. They then took on jobs with the Rolling Stones. And the next Pink Floyd involvement was with Roger Waters in Berlin. He had requested oversized puppets to be used in Berlin, and this was the pig that they came up with. This is a great photo. This is the unpainted version, and then you can see the painted version here. They were also recalled in 2010 to help Roger on the Wall tour, which would go on for 4 more years. Those that saw the show will remember these from the stage production. But yeah, an interesting book. Certainly, if you've enjoyed the inflatables, a Pink Floyd show or Roger Waters show, or indeed the Rolling Stones, Elton John, many artists have used these. It's worth picking up. Nice cover. £20. It's cheap enough just to have in your collection. Some nice footnotes by Rob Harries. So yeah, definitely recommend it. Pick one up if you can.